6:45 a.m. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Here is the news, edited by Lal Mallavarachi and read by J. Yogaraj. First, the headlines. The President says a new program has been arranged to provide the benefits of the agriculture-based economic development to the common masses. The government has focused attention to construct housing projects for low and medium income families. The Prime Minister will commence a state visit to Bangladesh today. The park and ride city bus service will be expanded to several other areas. News overseas, Paris is to lock down as France fears third wave of coronavirus. And those are the headlines. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa says a new program has been arranged to provide the benefits of the agriculture-based economic development to the common masses. The government has focused special attention to develop the agricultural sector to provide benefits to both the farmer and the consumer. A kilo of paddy is purchased at 55 rupees from the farmers community, and this has led to increase the income of the farmers and their families. In addition, loans and other facilities will be given to the farmers who grow other crops. The President pointing out that the groups who leveled human rights violation charges against the Sri Lankan government have not focused attention on the progress of the development on human upliftment achieved by the government. Import of some crops has been limited as the local farmers will be able to earn as an extra income by growing such crops. The President made these remarks at a meeting held with the women representatives of the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna held at the Presidential Secretariat yesterday. Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa will commence a state visit to Bangladesh today on an invitation extended by the Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. The visit will coincide with the celebration of the birth centenary of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and the golden jubilee of the independence of Bangladesh. Sri Lanka's Ministry of Health has granted approval to undertake the state visit to Bangladesh as a biosecure travel bubble during strict COVID-19 preventive measures. Prime Minister Rajapaksa will be delivering a speech today at the event to mark the conclusion of the Mujib year, declared to celebrate the 100th birth anniversary of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and Bangladesh independence. During the visit, Prime Minister Rajapaksa will hold high-level bilateral meetings with Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, President of Bangladesh Mohammad Abdul Hamid, the Foreign Minister of the Bangladesh and the Governor of the Bangladesh Bank. The special invitation and the high-level bilateral discussions are expected to enhance the strong relations between the two countries. Bilateral discussions will touch upon a variety of sectors including agriculture, trade and investment, defense, maritime connectivity, education, health and tourism, and others. This news comes to you from Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
HDFC Smart Goals. All it takes is 3 years.
State Minister Dr. Nalaka Godaheva says that the government has focused attention to construct housing projects for the low and medium income families. 50,000 houses are to be constructed for the low income families, while 5,000 housing blocks will be constructed for medium income families. In addition, 125,000 houses are to be constructed within the next 4 years by 3 state ministries that come under the purview of the Prime Minister. Reputed Administrative Officer H. Hevage has been appointed as the new chairman of the SLBC. He also works as an additional secretary to the Ministry of Mass Media. Assuming duties, he said that he will take measures to develop the SLBC as a leading media institution. Sri Lanka registered 151 more positive cases of COVID-19 yesterday as total coronavirus infections reported within the day reached 313. Department of Government Information says 278 of the yesterday's cases are close contacts of earlier cases linked to the Paligoda cluster. 11 others were identified as arrivals from foreign countries and the remaining 24 were detected from the prison cluster. New increase has pushed the country's confirmed COVID-19 cases count to 89,175. According to COVID-19 figures, 2,693 active cases are still under medical care at designated hospitals and treatment centers. Meanwhile, total recoveries reported in the country now stand at 85,944. Sri Lanka has also witnessed 538 fatalities due to the outbreak of the pandemic. And that's local news.
Darling, our daughter has top O-level results. Do you know what this means?
Yes, just 3 years and she'll be going abroad for her degree.
For which we'll need a bank loan.
But is a normal loan the smartest option?
What else?
The smartest way is to start an HDFC Smart Goals account.
Let your child begin their degree with no delays. Start an HDFC Smart Goals account. Call 2356 888.
Honey, you're so smart.
HDFC Smart Goals. All it takes is 3 years.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddhalepa, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Vidamahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
The Ministry of Transport has decided to expand the park and ride city bus service to several other areas, including the main bus terminal in Piliyandala in the near future. The chairman of the SLTB, Kingsley Ranawaka, says steps will be taken to deploy the latest passenger buses for this purpose. In order to review the progress of the Park and Ride City Bus Service pilot project currently operating from the Makumbara Multipurpose Transport Centre. And that came to you in top news.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
In Moshlight, the railway control room says that railway services along the northern line will be delayed due to a sand transporting lorry has knocked down on a train between Ganivatta and Nagollagama railway stations. The control room further says that services will be resumed within few hours. And that's Washlight.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
From the first step you take till the time we meet, the trusted leader prioritizes you always.
All you need under one roof. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
World News headlines first. Paris is to lock down as France fears third wave of coronavirus. EU says to resume AstraZeneca vaccine rollout. Russian president reacts to US leaders' criticism. And those are the headlines. The French capital, Paris, is set to go into a month-long COVID lockdown as the country fears the third wave. Another 15 regions in the country will also be placed under the same measures from midnight on Friday. These measures will not be as strict as the previous lockdown, Prime Minister Jean Castex said, with people allowed to exercise outdoors. The EU's leading states are to restart their rollout of Oxford AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine after Europe's medicines regulator concluded it was safe and effective. The European Medicines Agency reviewed the jab after 13 EU states suspended use of the vaccine over fears of a link to blood clots. It found that the jab was not associated with the high risk of clots. Germany, France, Italy and Spain said they would resume using this jab. Russian President Vladimir Putin has hit back after his US counterpart Joe Biden said in an interview that he considered him to be a killer. It takes one to know one, Mr. Putin said on Russian TV and challenged Mr. Biden to talk to him live on air. Mr. Putin rejects accusations that his security services tried to kill opposition politician Alexei Navalny. That's world news.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
From the first step you take till the time we meet, the trusted leader prioritizes you always. All you need under one roof. People's Leasing, the trusted leader.
Development News is brought to you by Nivea along with CIB. Valuable gift vouchers for every bill payment and 20% discount for bank card holders during 16th to 30th March. Our product, our place. CIB.
20 billion rupees has been allocated this year for the development of infrastructure in courts, Justice Minister Ali Sabri said. He said that in improving the infrastructure of the judiciary, the judges of the relevant courts should also discuss with the members of the Bar Association and seek their views until the end of the development process. And that was Development News.
Development News was brought to you by Nivea along with CIB. Valuable gift vouchers for every bill payment and 20% discount for bank card holders during 16th to 30th March. Our product, our place. CIB.
In sports, India set up a series decider with an 8-run win over England in an absorbing fourth T20 in Ahmedabad. Surya Kumar Yadav hit a sparkling 57 off 31 balls in his first international innings. The hosts posted a challenging 185 for 8 on the best batting surface of the series. England struggled to get going out, but were still firmly in contention of 100 at 140 for 3 of 16 overs, only to lose Ben Stokes for 46 and Ewan Morgan in consecutive balls. Needing 33 to win from the last 2 overs, Archer hit 2 fours and a 6 to set up a thrilling finale. But Shardi Thakur held his nerve as England finished on 177 for 8. And that was sports news.
Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply. Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
Creating history in the world cigarette industry, Sri Lankan patented cinnamon cigarettes under the brand name Lionheart were officially launched in Colombo yesterday. Minister of Industries Vimal Veeravansa, who egged on this project, said that this product would revolutionize the global tobacco industry. And that's business news.
Business News. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money. Contributory deposit of 1,000 rupees from NSB when your child enters grade 1. Open a Hapan Children's Service account for your kid today. Higher interest. Conditions apply.
Economic news, courtesy of...
Just move on real time, save more, LOLC real time. Paying the premium for transactions, simply save now real time. Day night, no trouble for your transactions. LOLC real time. Download LOLC Finance real time app for your LOLC savings account. Attractive interest rates, transactions anytime, anywhere with a zero cost and more benefits.
Bose continued its fall in the red territory for the 4th consecutive session, recording the highest intraday loss after 2 weeks. The index experienced a strong downtrend during the early hour of trading, thereafter recorded a short-lived uptrend during midday. Later, the market reverted to a downward movement and closed at 6,931, losing 114 points. And that was the economic news.
Hello, Puta, did you land already?
No, Amma. We're in transit and our flight got delayed.
Oh, really? How is Shani? Poor thing with her pregnancy. She might be feeling very uncomfortable. The airport must be heavily crowded because it's a season.
Amma, calm down. Everything is sorted. Why, I have my LOLC World Card with me. We are at the VIP lounge. There's nothing to worry.
Those who spread goodness radiate happiness to everyone around them. Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
Finally, in the weather report, the Met Department says the possibility for evening thunder showers over most parts of the island is high during the next few days. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places over most parts of the island during the evening or night today. Heavy falls above 100 millimeters can be expected at some places in Sabaragamu, southern, western, central and northwestern provinces. Showers can be expected in eastern and Uva provinces during the morning hours too. Before we wind up this news broadcast, let's look at the main points once again. The President says a new program has been arranged to provide the benefits of the agriculture-based economic development to the common masses. The government has focused attention to construct housing projects for low and medium income families. The Prime Minister will commence a state visit to Bangladesh today. The Park and Ride city bus service will be expanded to several other areas. And with that, we conclude this morning news broadcast of Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.